Oh my goodness. Hello and welcome to the show. You are here on the Qtr Sports Podcast. I am your host, Mr. Kevlar Treat 'em Swell, and I damn sure like to treat 'em well. Joined with me as always, Mr. Skip from Skip's Trophies and More, Mr. Diamond Dirty D for Life, and making his return, Coach Abe, the kick step king, fellas. What it is, what it ain't, what up, no.
Man, interesting weekend of sports. We're gonna get into it here immediately, but my week has been great, man. In case y'all haven't been on our have you been on our rock, we are trying to do a freedom ride. We will be live on the podcast Thursday night to talk in complete detail about it. But in a nutshell, real quick, this freedom ride is for everybody, black, white, or other. It is about um, education, camaraderie, and just togetherness. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can't hear me?
No, you good.
Oh, and anyway, I just want to let it out there. If you want more information about it, go to my Facebook page, go to Atlanta CarCast, and go to Atlanta Cast Network. You will see all the info and all the links. If you don't want to drive your car, you don't have to drive your show car. If you don't want to drive your car, we have charter buses that are going to be going. It's going to be big. We're going to have a Georgia State Patrol escort to the state line from Cobb County. You understand me? We have the news is going to be involved. They're going to be filming part of it, doing interviews. The cost is $10, people. Just $10. If you want to drive your own car and you don't want to stay, you can break off whenever you get ready, leave whenever you get ready. There is no demand on time. This is just about camaraderie. So there we go. All right.
Right. All right. Well, just, I like to do a little icebreaker here and there just to get us started. Still a lot to come out about some of this. I just thought it was interesting. There have been 4 major sports team owners implicated in the Epstein files. One being Robert Kraft for. I told you it was a shocker, dude. So, if y'all remember a couple of years ago, Robert Kraft got arrested for soliciting prostitution.
And it disappeared.
Well, the lawyer that was hired was Jeffrey Epstein's lawyer.
Okay.
Now the emails are kind of coming out showing where Epstein was telling Kraft, "Hey, get this guy. I know him. I'll get you in contact. Blah blah blah." But remember last week I told y'all that Robert Kraft had powerful friends.
But if that's
that's just one. Hang on, Skip. We're not going to get stuck too much on the one on Robert Kraft because there's a couple others here. One of them being the Giants co-owner Steve Tisch, where multiple emails have come out about him and Mr. Epstein. Well, he contracted Jeffrey Epstein to find him some women, along with the Jets owner Woody Johnson. They were both contracting Epstein to find them women.
I'm not.
And the last one, hang on, dude. I'm sorry. There's one more. I believe I'm going to get his name wrong. I think David Stern, the old NBA commissioner.
Yeah, he's passed on. He's gone to glory.
Yep. Lot with him too. But
I'm not surprised. We gonna because we go a lot of sports figures and a lot of things that be going on. It's interesting that this comes out at this time that we got the Super Bowl, one of the biggest sport events and things of that nature. You're gonna see a lot of more information that comes out for some of this stuff on a whole nother level. But I'm not surprised when you have people that have billions of dollars at their disposal. They find things to get themselves into that neither one of us can get involved in like that. So hey.
The key to what you said, though, D, is money, billionaires. All of those people you named are either right at billionaires or real close to it. Yes. So like-minded people, like wealth, like level people hang together. Now, in the Robert Kraft situation, if it was just about the lawyer, billionaires know each other. They hang in the same circles. Now, the other two with the women and all that, I don't know if it's girls or whatever, but that's what these emails are proving now. Their level of involvement. So people are getting the name Epstein just because you're attached to it. Don't mean you're a pedophile. It just means y'all had emails. You get what I'm saying? So when people don't go into depth about what the email was about, it's just that. We're jumping to conclusions. You get what I'm saying? Because all you said, Kevin, I don't know if there's more, but all you said was Kraft got in trouble. Epstein reached out and said, hey, get this lawyer. He's a good lawyer, blah, 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 blah. If that's it, why is that even news? You get what I'm saying? I'm not defending none of them. Don't get me wrong. But when you mention that name and tag somebody into it, oh, I knew it. Yeah, come on now, let's be.
So I get where you're coming from completely, but the reason this is important is because this has the potential to shatter some franchises, if not the league.
Well,
you find out that these NFL owners are doing some.
Well, I'm gonna say this: nothing's gonna happen to them because if they can't get the hiring practices right and the way they treat the players right, what you think ain't nothing gonna happen with this? Nothing. It's just something just somebody is dry snitching and name dropping. That's all it is. I mean, you think about
No. I'm reading comments, D, not you. I hear you. But Bumper Humper, y'all read that real quick.
We put it on the thing.
Hey man, he ain't got it. He ain't wrong.
Man, you tripping.
I bet on the dude every time. He ain't wrong.
Oh, okay. I need to move on.
What he's saying, yeah, he ain't wrong. I bet on the trans dude every time.
That's a fact.
Go
ahead, man. Get this going. Get this going.
All right. I'm sorry. Hey, yo, he ain't lying. Whoever that is, they got a great point. Bumper Humper. Okay, I see ya. Your insurance has to be sky high.
Come on.
All right. Well, in other news, before I get into our main topics of the night, Sha'Carri Richardson, Olympic gold medalist, was arrested the other day for going 104 to 65. Nothing crazy. Just topic to throw out there.
There's some more to it. You know the other part of it, right?
No, that's all I got right here.
Her gold medal boyfriend was following her there, and he pulled up, doing what a man's supposed to. Hey, what's going on? She's this, and I'm this, and they say, hey,
got his ass locked up.
They say, hey, get back. No, I'm just saying, make sure everything's all right. Hey, get back. They arrested his ass for disorderly conduct, searched his car, found paraphernalia in his car.
And you know what's crazy about this? This is the second time her causing an issue, and the first time.
The first time was her fault. But this time she was just speeding.
But I'm saying, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, this is your fault. What I'm saying is,
who are these people?
That's his fault. It's all his fault. But anyway, at the end of the day, this is another time again. Her legacy is getting tarnished by some of the things that regular people do, but crying and trying to convince is almost borderline bribery, almost. Who her mystique and how famous she's supposed to be, and this guy's getting into trouble. The other guy, where eventually somebody's gonna lose sponsorship when it comes to this. Go ahead, Abe.
Some of this shit ain't funny. Whoever these people are, some of this shit is just not funny. I'm gonna say like that. Yeah, we can get their ass out of here.
We're on a different website now, so random people can just scroll through and see we're a sports podcast. It's okay. Just ignore it.
Cause Kent, that's a strong one right there, Kent. That's a strong one. Go ahead, go.
As far as the owners, man, nothing surprises me. They got a owner Illuminati going, I'm sure, with who knows what all other kind of stuff going on. So that's no surprise with that. Definitely with Kraft being in there. And as far as Miss Richardson, man, she's just young, man. Just and the thing about her sport is you get so much time off. You just be living.
You be
You
doing
gonna
shit.
practice, you just doing shit. So, as long as for one, no, they don't get no charges that's like, well, they're gonna have to get locked up for a long amount of time on trial. And for two, as long as they keep winning, it's cool.
Whew. I'm sorry, Abe. I'm looking at these comments. Somebody just told me they whooped my ass.
Where are you seeing that?
Philly Mike. Somebody named Philly Mike. It's on there.
Yeah, I don't see what I don't.
He said, Mr. Skip, I'll beat the brakes off you, boy. Just letting you know.
Is this Facebook? Where are we live tonight?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
What are you talking about, Skip? Well, no mind. My apologies.
He don't know. He or she, whoever it is, it's the keyboard. So
Skip, I ain't doing that.
I can't fight. I really can't, but I live in Decatur. How about that? I bet you won't say where you live. Anyway. Let's run with it.
All right. Well, fellas, as y'all know, it is Super Bowl Monday, which means the final NFL game of the season will take place in 6 days. We have the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots, as we all know, playing in Skip's 49ers Stadium out in California. Now, last week, all of us put Seahawks to win this. Has anybody changed their decision?
I'm still riding with them in Jigma and Company.
Excuse me, real quick. I'm on Atlanta Cast Network's page because the same things are not appearing in the chats.
Yes, because I don't.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
Because Bo responded to him. But anyway, I'm kind of with D. I think I'm going with Mr. Njigba. That's how you say it, Njigma or Jigba? Njigma. Yeah, I think I'm going with them, man.
I'm still taking Seattle's. I thought at first that might be I don't want to say a blowout, but maybe a 10 to 14 point game. But I think Vrabel and the boy are gonna come to play though, and big stage. Still two young teams, but I'm gonna go with Seattle at the end. I think they got more on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And special teams with Shaheed. That's a real X factor right there.
Yes. Yes.
That's why I'm going with Seattle. He a free agent, by the way. I hope for him he get broke off that t-shirt.
Now, if we playing devil's advocate, look at this is amazing still on the side of both franchises, to be honest with you. But what on the New England side and how they rebuilt this team and got this team back into the Super Bowl for a lot of other franchises that haven't made it there or even made it back to the playoffs. A lot of times people think teams are dead in the water when you have the likes of some of the Blue Bloods when they lose their Hall of Fame players or they get cap stricken and so forth. I think we all can agree here. If New England wins the Super Bowl, they arguably, outside of the San Frans and the Cowboys and the Steelers, will have won a Super Bowl. I mean, in almost all the 2000s.
Yeah, that's when they came on. But they will be considered the gold standard. This will be their 7th Super Bowl win. So they will be the gold standard. That franchise will be the place to go.
And now you have, Skip, think about this. I don't remember the coach that took them back in 80, 85 or whatever. But you got that coach. You got
they had Urban Fryer then. Urban Fryer was the wide receiver then.
Okay, but you got and Steve Grogan and Eason was the quarterback and Steve Grogan at that time. But I'm just looking at all the coaches. You don't usually have these many coaches in one franchise out, because I know Belichick won a lot. But you got to think Vrabel and company, Belichick and Tuna That's four different coaches that took in this franchise to the Super Bowl. Did they win all of them? No, a majority of them Belichick won, but half of that staff that's on the Patriots team have Super Bowl rings under Belichick and Kraft. So it's a pedigree there. So, it just amazes me how we see some of the teams they played against. And here we are again, the same thing. Don't take nothing away from Seattle because they retooled themselves from the Legion of Boom and Pete Carroll being there,
Right. They're gonna be the gold standard. There ain't too much more you can say. That franchise will be what Dallas, and this ain't me knocking them, but when Dallas was America's team, they were always the big show. They were always prime time, which they still are. But now people are gonna pay more attention to New England, regardless if they win this Super Bowl. Now, by them doing it how they did it with Belichick, it was, that was Tom Brady and Belichick. And now you're right back with just as good a record and just as good a team. So they will become the gold standard. That's where people will go to make names for themselves.
And I know this is gonna be. I'm sorry, Kev. I know this is gonna be a topic because of this game that's being played. We know the play that took place back then, and and this is amazing to me. We get news that's broke about Belichick. I know I'm skipping ahead, Kev, for this, but we talking about New England here, and for that coach not to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, in y'all opinion, what do y'all think about this? And do you think, because Robert Kraft isn't in either as an owner, and he got more Super Bowls than Jerry. You turn around now, Belichick. What you think? Is Tom Brady nervous about where he might go in at now?
No, Brady won't have a problem going in.
Do you think so?
I don't think Brady will have a problem going in. I think they're doing this to Bill to punish him for going back to college and not staying in the NFL.
I think it's bigger than that. I think the owners and everybody that has votes don't like it because of how he treated the press. Remember, we was talking about this shit with T.O. a couple of years ago, and I said that people that never played the sport or people that don't have a bone in the fight should not be voting on the Hall of Fame. This is the reason why. Are we going to go into it? Can I go ahead? Can I keep going? Or
yeah.
Something first.
Go.
Where was this uproar when it happened to T.O.? There was nothing of this stature. Belichick is the best, the most winningest coach outside of Don Shula, period. Has more Super Bowls than any other head coach, period. His stats are impeccable. T.O. was number 2 on the pecking order behind Jerry Rice when it was time for him to go in. Impeccable stats. No trouble, no outside disturbances, no run-ins with the law, no nothing. When he got shunned, that's good for him. I think he deserved it, but nobody could give an excuse. Shannon Sharp said on his podcast, they changed the rules to keep T.O. off the first ballot. They didn't change the rules of Belichick, but here we are. Every news platform is talking about how could you do this to Bill Belichick? They shouldn't have done it. He deserves it. I get it. But so did T.O. And that's where I stand with that. So, for lack of a better term, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. There you go.
What you got, Coach?
I agree with what Kev. Kev said. I think everybody being Petty Murphy against Belichick with this, because I mean he got the most Super Bowls of any coach that ever coached in the NFL. Am I right?
Yeah, he got 8.
Yeah, so how is he not in? So that's the only thing I can think of. The owners and others being against him, and as well, that I'm sure the NFL as a corporation feel like he didn't finish the drill like he should have in the league, and you ran to college, and you sorry in college, you're not even good. So I just think they teaming up on him.
I really think they need to give us a breakdown of these voters, just like we get to see everything else. because I seen Rob Parker come out and he said he deserved every bit of it because it was two scandals under his watch. But I don't care because when I look at this outside of the football thing, and he threw Tom Brady up under the bus then with his "I don't touch footballs" comment, and but every team does scouting. I don't care what we say, what we do has been going on from before time. You're gonna send somebody to scout somebody, any edge you can get or whatever. Hell, we can turn on any football game now with all the mics that's around the field. And if we pay good attention, we can get the call ourselves. It hasn't changed. Anything you start with an L, it might be going left. Anything that start with a right, it might be going right. Or the even and odd numbers. It ain't changed. It just depends on you if you can figure out what they're saying. And you get the cadence, and by the time you get 10 games in, 12 games into the season, if you go back and look at film, you can pick up on some of this stuff. So, it is what it is. The hood did it his way. The hood will get in. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, if you ask me who was it more Belichick or more Brady with their dynasty run, I'm gonna say more Brady. Just me personally.
They'll let him. Abe, you're absolutely right. I think it was more Brady, and Brady proved it when he went to Tampa and won a Super Bowl. And Bill Belichick's career went down, not down the drain, just downhill with Mac Jones at QB. The system didn't work without Brady.
I'm gonna give you some pushback.
Now, Brady went to a Super Bowl contending team. He didn't go, and no knock on Atlanta, he didn't go to the Falcons. He went to a team with a strong-ass defense and a damn good offense. Tell me I'm wrong.
How the Falcons kiss that straight?
I'm sorry?
How you let the Falcons kiss that straight?
That's called when you ain't say nothing. When I say something about Dallas, you ain't say nothing. See your bias. See? But anyway, all I'm saying is I can't just say it was all Brady. Because without making the moves he made.
I'm gonna say more. I ain't say all. I was
okay.
More.
Brady was the piece that made it all work.
Yes.
For that team, but the pushback I will give you is Matt Castle took them to 11-5 record his first time starting with New England. They fell short of the playoffs that year, so we don't know how that would have turned out. And then of course Brady never got hurt. Now you are right. Did he hold on to Brady too long when he was trying to move on when he wanted Garoppolo to be the quarterback? Honestly, he didn't get Matt Jones. He got Cam Newton.
I forgot Cam played. What was that? 1 year or two?
The COVID year.
COVID year.
Yeah, and then that's right. Matt Jones came, and then Matt Jones went to the Pro Bowl under Belichick, and then they moved on from Matt Jones to Drake May. So we don't know, but I think it was a power struggle between Robert Kraft and Belichick by this time. It had the relationship had grown its course. I think they felt like Belichick was a little bit out of touch with some of the players that they wanted to bring in, and Belichick had full control also.
Absolutely. Hey, he'll get in next year. They're gonna, especially after all the uproar. They'll almost be forced to put him in. He should. I mean, the one stat we left off was most playoff wins out of any coach with 31. So, I mean, we know who Bill Belichick is. He'll be in the Hall of Fame for sure.
What's his name? The guy who played cornerback for the Steelers, he's a commentator now. Him and Cam Newton been going back and forth. Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark said something on the Pivot, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. They need to overhaul this voting system. Or they need to make it public. Everything else about this is public except for who voted how. It needs to be made public so that way they can be scrutinized, rightfully so, for these stupid decisions. It started with T.O., and he said it was even before T.O. He called somebody else's name. But I think that transparency needs to be the go-to because some of these people are just biased, period. And it doesn't, you can't be right if you're biased. You can't do the shield right if you have bias. So yeah.
Jerry and Jimmy power ego. I mean, shit, hey, absolutely. You ain't wrong, Ken, on that. Or Kent.
Hall of Fame at the Girl Scout.
Yo, whoever Taurus is, these comments have been cracking me up.
Y'all know that's TC, man. TC.
Kids Are Us took me out. Okay, I saw Abe over there like trying to hold it in too. Oh man, that's too far. Where are we going to go? I mean, we really didn't finish talking about the Super Bowl. But you know what? We'll move on after this. How about this? Final score predictions. I'm going to go first. 21-38 Seahawks.
Damn. With them defenses, you think that? Okay.
Because the defense. Let me explain real quick, Skip. The defense for Seattle will keep their offense off the field, which will tire out that New England defense. If you got to play a 40-minute game,
what's the spread? Before you, I'm sorry. What's the spread we got so far?
Right now, 3.5.
Oh, it is not going to change.
No, 4.5, 45.5 point total.
So that's 28-21 type game.
See, New England has not impressed me. Drake May has not impressed me through the playoffs. They should have had more than 10 points put up against that Denver team.
You got to impede. Weather was involved in that. You got to go ahead.
And Denver's defense is no slouch.
Yeah, they legit.
To me, they're actually better as a collective than Seattle's because of the back end. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like Vrabel and McDaniel. I ain't gonna say they're gonna outcoach Seattle because I feel like Seattle gonna win the game, but I feel like the preparation, their experience is definitely gonna help New England as far as preparation and playing in this game.
Your mic is jacked, Dave.
I think Denver. New England's defense, in my opinion, is not good enough to keep Seattle out of the end zone. I think they'll be able to slow them down, but I just don't see the Patriots offense doing no more to Seattle's defense than they did to Denver's defense. I'm like, hey, I see 21-10, 18-3. No, seriously, 18-6, some field goals, something like that. I see a 10, 14-point swing. That's what I'm saying. I don't see a high-scoring game unless it's on behalf of the Seattle Seahawks.
I got 28-24. I think we're going to, and I'm talking about turnover type thing.
Ignore it. Just keep going.
Oh, I'm reading what I ain't even.
Why all of a sudden did we get all this up? All this.
Just keep going, man. We got too much going on.
I'll tell you after.
No, I'm saying because we got a lot of stuff coming in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Just let it be. We just let it talk. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's what it is. What it is. I was reading what Bo was saying. But yeah, I'm going 28-24 Seattle. And I'm gonna go with we got a defensive type game going on. So turnovers will play a part. I believe Donaldson and Drake May are keen to turn the ball over a little bit, but Seattle to me gets the edge with the defense, and I think they got a better explosive players in the offensive side of the ball, also.
All right.
10 times this season.
Say it again, Kev.
10 times this season, out of 17 regular season games and 2 playoff games that they've played. 10 out of their 19 games they have played so far, they've put up 30 plus.
The Eagles have the one part. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Either way, they are running at over 50% of their games. They put up 30 plus, including the last two. I'm sticking with Seattle go. All right, 31-21. I'll give it the 10 point. I'll give it the 10 point.
I can roll with it.
31-21. An interception, you pick six, scoop and score, that could factor in that 38. But 31-21 final score, I'll call it.
Who would you go with? And I'm not, because there's a lot of players. Would you go with an offensive MVP, meaning we will have a running back, quarterback, or a Jigma, or the wide receiver, or you go on somebody's on Seattle's defense?
Seattle's defense. You already know who I'm going to say, but it could be anybody on that Seattle defense.
I think it's going to be somebody on offense, and it might just even be your boy, the quarterback.
Sam Darnold. Well, that's a good pick.
He's going to spread that ball around because they're going to keep an eye on Njigba.
Yep.
So he's going to show what a young Sam Darnold could have been in this Super Bowl.
Yeah. That's a good assumption right there.
I'm gonna agree with you, Skip. I'm gonna tell you this. It's a whole lot of storylines in this game for the Seattle side. The offensive coordinator is being reported. He's going to sign with the Raiders' next head coach, Kubiak. So here we go again. Seattle has a coach that is already supposed to be signing with the Raiders allegedly. After this Super Bowl game to take over. And last time they had a coach that left, it was Dan Quinn at the time back then. So you will see folks getting picked off these teams to be coaches and things of that nature. But this is a redemption game for a lot of players. One of Kev's old former players, D. Law, that's over on the defensive side of the ball. You got Donaldson with what he got going on. So it's a lot of storylines. And I know the Vikings are kicking their ass right now because they let the man walk for nothing.
It happens. This is one of the ones, okay, I told you. So it's what it is. But hey, the Vikings got bigger problems than the quarterback, though. Because with that defense that they had last year, there's no way they should have fell off like they did. It ain't like the boy led the league in turnovers, the quarterback, the JJ. But, no story.
All right. Well, fellas, the names for the NBA All-Star team were released the other day.
Wow.
Go ahead.
The basics. Couple big ones here: Luka, Steph Curry, Joker, SGA, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham. Giannis. All the big names that you know. The reserves include LeBron, Kevin Durant, Donovan Mitchell, and Karl-Anthony Towns. So it seems like the older guys are getting the back seat on this one. What do y'all think?
Rightfully so. Normally it's a fan-driven thing, and not saying LeBron is going by the wayside because he's still playing at all-star caliber play with the points and the assists and just the all-around hustle at 41 years old. But those young guys need that shine, just like when Jordan's last hurrah, when he was a sympathy all-star vote, and Vince Carter stepped off from being a starter, saying, no, man, go ahead. It's your last ride. Not saying it's LeBron's last ride, but this is what it's coming to. When Jordan made all-star reserves, it was, we can't let him sit on the bench, because he's MJ. So, yeah, I think they got it
right. We're seeing the NBA as a whole now. The guys we've seen play the last 15, 20 years is turning over. And I'm going to be honest with you, Skip, it's watered down. You know what I'm saying? The days of what we want to see until these new superstars and new players are coming in the league. And now we're experiencing
Charles.
new players. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how this go. I hope we get a game out of this because this is the first time in a long time we'll have Kevin Durant and LeBron on the bench. Now, this is a new format. We got, I think we're going against the world versus the, what you call them? I got to make sure how this.
If that's the case, then LeBron and Durant ain't gonna sit on the bench long.
So I think I'm just trying to remember it because they said
everybody gets the world. I mean, United States gets the world.
Yeah. So this is going to be very interesting. I like the format. We might get some basketball getting played. What you were saying, Tars, I understand that, but I think I don't remember it being in basketball. I remember it being in baseball.
It was never in basketball. I was about to say that it was baseball, and I hate that they did that.
Yeah.
Because if you take the All-Stars and let them determine who gets home field in the World Series, and most of the All-Stars probably won't be there, that don't make sense. That was stupid to me. Make it a money incentive. Make it something else. But determining home court because All-Stars, the West is going to be bottom heavy because they got all the big men. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't do that. I hate that they did that in baseball, but
Yeah, so we will see as All-Star game is coming right around the corner. You got some first-time All-Stars. Jalen Johnson made it here for the local team. He had the Hawks as a reserve. Ant-Man, this is what is killing me, Skip, that Ant-Man is still a reserve and he's not getting the push right now as a starter at this shooting guard position or even at a guard position or however they are scaling this now. And what I mean by that, because Shai and Luka will be on the world team because Shea ain't from here.
Right, he's from
So you got a lot of players. Like, I need to see how they breaking this down. We used to see the votes, and I don't know who's the leading vote getter as we speak right now. Because I didn't check that out. I must say that, but it's gonna be interesting as we go with this NBA and so forth.
With your boy, I think he still has a lot of a cloud over his head behind that baby mama thing because people don't agree with what he did. Now, do I agree with it? Hell yeah. Number one, you absolve yourself of all future issues. She seems the type that, he ain't giving me enough, and blah, 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 later on in life. Your child need this, and you got, So now it's a done deal. And as I hate to say this, that woman will be broke inside of 10 years.
Well, Skip, let me also add this to that point. We saw all that unfold.
Yeah.
But like every week, there's some OnlyFans model or some porn star or some chick from Instagram posting messages of Ant-Man saying some freaky shit. Him and Zion get in these women's DMs and just say whatever comes to their mind. But
you got women every day warm themselves at you.
Okay, but if you just got through going a very public dispute with your baby mama, and the first thing you do is go hop in some chick's DM and start saying some freaky shit,
just like John,
he didn't learn anything.
Just like John,
hurts his image.
But again, this is the people that's around them, Kev and Skip and Coach. So hey, what you got, Coach?
Hey man, he just a young AT alien, man. He
just like John Morant. He's a little slow up here.
No, you got he not flashy, but he got some change now, so he can, he trying to spread his royal oats as much as he can.
Yeah, man, that's Nick Cannon 2.0. Him and Tyreek.
No.
Tyreek Hill, yeah. Tyreek Hill had like six women.
But Nick Cannon gonna take care of his. You gonna see him with him. He gonna be like dad of the year. Like,
he did an interview where he said he has a schedule with all his baby mamas every month. They sit down and make a schedule where he gets to see all the kids.
Him and the comedian. What's the comedian name? They got 10 kids. They bragged about it, and he bought all the baby mama's houses and everything. Country Wayne. They don't have to work. I got y'all houses. I got y'all a car, and the payment's gonna be on time. Just get along.
I agree with you. As far as being that me, you, and Abe all went to the same high school, and we know a lot of these.
Opposed to the real ones.
Hey, the little private school girls be getting down.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff that people that we know, Coach Abe and myself know, how these kids are picked away and snatched out of regular school and taken into a private school because of the talent they may have, and they get alienated, as you would say, just focus on whatever their craft is. So when they get turned loose from the college scene or whatever, now they got resources where they can just type something in a chat somewhere, and I'm finna send you 5,000 to come over here and play. This is what happens. So you know what I'm saying? And
all right, now that's what you call us at the prison. They better stop that flying them out.
But I'm just saying, this is what happens. Well, but I'm just saying, you got abundance of money. You really ain't got no game. All you got is a pocketbook. This is one individual right there that we all know when we was in school and coming out of school. That individual in the chat, we know what school he went to, and we know what type of situation he got himself in. And he is a bit goofy, so it is what it is. So
I saw Dwight the other day. That's a big man.
Yes.
People don't realize I'm 6'4". That dude's shoulders this wide, man.
And well,
you said Shaq. You said Shaq.
No, I saw Dwight Howard. Monday, a couple days ago.
Yeah,
he that's a big dude. People say what they want. You stand beside, that's a big man. But anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, these dudes gonna get themselves in some situations they don't want to be in. You know, a lot of these chicks now set you up.
That's the purpose. That's the whole purpose. I gotta get me some of that
money. Yeah. He had glazzies.
Tars is on one tonight. Tars, you at work. Just tell him all you at work, because you are on one tonight. This subject here is very disturbing to me. Skip, Abe. So Paul George being suspended for performance-enhancing drug for these 25 games. The reason why this is very interesting to me is 2 games prior to this, he didn't even score over 10 points. And I think he dropped by 30. He had 9 threes in this game. And a tweet was posted. Paul George played like he was on drugs or whatever. This subsequently gets to Adam Silver's desk. Adam Silver asked for a drug test. Now, in return, his answer was, I'm taking medicine for, the medicine I took was for my mental illness. I see Charles Barkley and company go off on the show because they saying somebody's lying, because if you taking medicine for a mental illness or whatever you got going on, that should already be documented in your paperwork for whatever you got going on with your physical aspects. And it's a shame on Paul George if that's the case, for him putting it out there like that and trying to use that as a crutch to get some type of sympathy. That's terrible. Well, go ahead, Skip.
It's going to cost him what? $15 million?
11.7.
$11.7 million for 25 games. That's a little less than $500,000 a game, somewhere around there, $400,000 a game. It's a good lesson. You don't get your way. You can't buy your way out of it. You can't ego your way out of it. You can't reputation your way out of it. And I think that's with him using that excuse. I think that's where he was trying to start the train with people to jump on and say, "Oh, he has a middle London's car now." You know what I mean? So he's rightfully went ahead and accepted his punishment. It's not going to appeal it nor anything. But This is what happens when you have to live up to contracts, or you have to do stuff to get where you're trying to go, which you should, for you to come through all the injuries you've come through, and now to start taking drugs when you've been back for years now, but to start doing it now to do what? What do you have to prove? You ain't gonna win nothing, so it's just stupid.
Did we ever hear what he was taking?
They haven't said. He came out and said he was taking medicine for mental health. So I don't know.
It was on the ban list though, and I think he knew it. Whatever it was on the ban list.
Huh.
I didn't know.
Interesting fact about this, and this shows you how business works. So what I'm reading here basically says that with this suspension, the team is going to save $5 million in tax money. So basically, they're gonna use this money that they're not paying him to pay their taxes, which will put them $1 million over the threshold that they need to be in to spend money.
That right there, Taurus, is a closed-minded statement. That tells me two things: that you are a LeBron hater and you don't understand how it works. I bet you LeBron is piss test just as much as anybody else in the league.
No. I think he's a LeBron fan, and what he's saying in the message. He's saying how LeBron take care of his body and he invests in his body, his nutrition, and whatever.
I hope that's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
It's here though. You got LeBron in the offseason, he started preparing for next season, kind of like what Kobe was doing, but he's doing it at a whole higher level. He was doing this coming into the league. So it's a mindset too now. It's not just workoutaholic, it's everything that comes with it. And people don't look at it that way.
Yeah, because the question that we can pose with that, Tars, I don't understand if you on a team, Anthony Davis, and you got LeBron with you, why you got so many injuries and you got the LeBron with you that you can be training with this guy, working out with this guy. And then, like I say, that means you're not investing your money in your brand and your core that you need to get. Go ahead, Coach. Coach Fro.
Until Leon freezes, let me say this. Anthony Davis was getting injured before he came to LeBron. So working out and doing what LeBron does now wouldn't have prevented injuries. It could have injured him further. We don't know how strenuous his workouts are. We don't know how many he does a week or a day or whatever, or how long. We just know he take care of his body all the time. So again, LeBron was doing this stuff coming into the league. So if you don't like Ant-Man, now somebody like Ant-Man, somebody like Ja hasn't been injured, has he? Not major.
Yeah, several times.
Major injuries?
Several
times. Or something? But anyway,
yeah.
Somebody like Ant then. No major injuries, a twist knee here, twist ankle, whatever. If you get on that regimen with LeBron on, you could be here 23 years. You got the same athleticism, you ain't got the same weight, but you got everything else. You got the money, so invest in it, make it work for you. But again,
you can do everything LeBron is doing, but LeBron's been doing it so long, it takes you years to get to that status. It would take an athlete, probably the rest of their career to get to where LeBron is. If
you ain't have, like Skip was saying, the discipline that you want to put in this work, just like football wise, when I found out that Jerry Rice only took 2 weeks off after the season and he got right back to his craft back then, and that's in the 80s and early 90s and late 90s, that 2 weeks he go to the Pro Bowl, whatever he do, he take a 2-week vacation and he back out there working on his craft. That shows you. Baseball is another one. You think, they just picking up a bat and the ball. These guys are studying. The Tony Gwynns of the world that was hitting over 300 consistency every year, in and day in and day out. This ain't just we out.
That's bad practice, boy.
Hanging out.
That's in that.
You understand? And I'm talking about that's hitting a baseball.
Yeah.
A baseball.
Hey man, I had a buddy who played college baseball, and he could throw, I don't know about he couldn't throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but he was right under it. He's high 99s. I stood at that plate one time, like I was, I had the bat and everything.
You could see them.
You want to talk about the fear of God put into somebody? I give baseball players a whole new credit after that experience, because that ball, I'm watching it come at me like, if I move, I'm a bitch. I can't move out the way.
You better move. They move. They pros. They get out the way.
No, he threw a strike, but I'm as someone who doesn't play baseball, sitting there watching that ball come at me at probably 96 miles an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, holy shit.
That's when you realize what speed truly is. I play baseball, and I didn't play at a high level, but I can play. And to understand that when that ball leaves his fingers, you got to start your swing. You got to decide, am I going to swing at this ball or not? You can see the threads. True baseball players can see the threads twist. They can tell if it's going to be blah, 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 blah. But in those split seconds, you got to decide, I'm going to swing or I'm going to take it. Think about that. It's 90 feet away. You got a split second to think, am I going to swing? That's how fast and how hard these guys throw that baseball. So, shout out to them.
Insane. Well, Abe, you got anything to say on Paul George and his suspension before we move along?
I mean, he been ass. So, this for him to do that and, score how he scored, it was like, man, it's side eyed. It's like they posted it, it was bound to come out that he was doing something, because you've been getting 14 and 13 and 12 and you've been the third option. So for you to come out and do this, and to add, Embiid been balling too. So Maxi balling, Embiid balling, and you come out of nowhere balling with a 30 ball. Nah, we ain't going for that. Come here, pee in this cup, boy.
I'm gonna say this. The same thing I would say about Barry Bonds. It wasn't proven that he's taking no drugs. It was just said. He ain't failed no test, no nothing. Steroids? No, he did not.
Oh, you talking about Barry? I'm talking about
Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
It was assumed because he gained this weight. It couldn't have been from working out. Couldn't have been from old age. No nothing. But anyway, what I'm saying is this: baseballs don't improve hand-eye coordination. Baseballs don't make that bat hit that. I mean, steroids don't make that bat hit that ball. Steroids don't make that ball go in that net. Steroids might make you jump higher. It may make you run faster. But hold on now. I don't care what steroid he take. It ain't going to make the arc of that ball perfect. It ain't going to make him this, all world, this and that. It probably was something to help him get out there and stay up. Almost like something with, no. I get it. He used something.
See, you know what's, and
like I said, you've been getting 14 and 10 and 9. You've been having some single digit scoring games. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, you the third option. And Maxi, even though I like him, is a ball hog. So any little opportunity you get, if you ain't hooping, your points ain't gonna be mid-level what they've been being. So I'm sure he was like, I need to be a better third option. So let me enhance it.
Now let me tell you how good steroids can be. No, I'm joking.
Don't you do that.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Now, some that we didn't get to touch on, Kev. I just got some information. Terry Rozier, individual that got, you see that?
Got his money.
And we didn't get to touch on this, being that we all take a little part and our little dibble and dabble and prize picks that we do here and there. And we do give out the spread. What do you guys think about this situation with these basketball players and what's coming out? And I'm talking about on the college level. On the college level and NBA level, because we know he's involved in a so-called situation, him also.
Real quick. Kev, y'all know about this? Y'all know about the Terry Rozier situation?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Kev should know this.
You gambling, right?
He was indicted with Chauncey Billups and all those guys with the gambling.
Okay, yeah, the gambling ring.
But now watch this. His involvement. This is what his involvement was in the whole indictment. He told somebody, "Man, I ain't gonna even play the rest of the second half of the game. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down because I'm kind of injured." That person took that information and told somebody else, "Go bet on the under for Rozier on this game." That's his involvement. And the NBA decided, "We're not going to pay you for the whole time you suspended." And he appealed it, and they decided, "We're going to put that money in escrow until the arbitrators make their case." And the arbitrator came back and said, "Well, what's his involvement? What's his involvement in being indicted outside of somebody saying that he said something, and then they took it and ran with it?" That's why he got that $26 million or whatever it was that he was owed back. So, and this is like I was telling you about with Robert Kraft. Just because you're associated with somebody, don't make you guilty of what they did.
See, literally, I'm just going to say this. You literally just gave me the definition of insider trading.
Right. But he didn't trade nothing.
But he told the person, "Hey, I ain't going." He might not have meant to do it, but
he didn't know the guy was gambling. That's the thing. He didn't know he was a gambler.
We don't know.
Well, he might not have even been a gambler, but if I knew, just like with the comment earlier with the trans folks, I might not be a gambler, but I know if we got a women's boxing match and a dude that looks like Skip walks into the ring against a girl who's 5'4",
We're brave.
you know what I mean? Like I'm taking the red for it.
Skip with a soul in, man. Look like Skip with a soul in.
If a woman look like me, boy, ooh, and they let her say she a woman, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. All right, I'm taking her.
But do you blame in this day and age? in this day and age, he's so silly.
I'm gonna get another gambling account and pick her on that too.
But in this day and age now, because now back when we were growing up, we never seen how they promote now on the sports shows gambling. You know, it was a underlying mob type illegal activity 20-some years ago. We get the spread, but now you have actual shows on ESPN and some of these major sports platforms.
That's all they talk about,
and that's what they talk about. You know what I'm saying? Every game is telling you what player to take, what to do, this, that, whatever. And if I was a player, if I was this, that, whatever, hey, Skip, I ain't playing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take it to run. Hey, man, bet on the under on Derek tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it.
And bet on the under again.
But if you really think about it, I'm just being honest about this. You have family members that's always in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Or friends, whatever. Look here. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get 50 yards and I'm coming out. I don't care how I get it. That's what I'm getting today, and I'm coming out. Or I'm
doing that, I can see them involving him. If he say,
that's
"Man,
insider trading to a T."
But if you go back, because I know we haven't looked at it. If you go back and look at some of Rozier's games, it was some shady activity going on out there on the court.
Right, but it was only one game. Well, I read the thing about what he was, and then like what Tars just said. The only way they can withhold your money is domestic abuse or domestic charges. So for them to do it that way, knowing what the situation was, they went into it knowing that he was by proxy, so to speak. He made a statement to this guy who was implicated, who then took that information and gambled with it. And see, that's what's crazy about the RICO Act, the Racketeering Act. If the feds had jumped in and charged him with RICO, he would have had to prove that he didn't do nothing to keep him going to prison. And that's what's crazy about that charge, about that crime.
I mean, I know what the CBA say, but like it's like I'm sure like an unwritten rule for the NBA where like if you caught gambling, like we're gonna.
And what we're going to see now and for the next couple of years is a shift. Remember, gambling is fairly new. So there's rules that have to evolve with it as it evolves.
Fairly new to the mainstream.
Exactly. It's fairly new to being a commercial at every commercial break. Entire programs on ESPN dedicated to telling you how to do it, who to bet on. And just to go down the rabbit hole for 2 seconds, the alcohol and tobacco industry is down. What were the 3 biggest sins of Vegas? Drinking, smoking, and gambling. So that's why they're pushing gambling to the forefront. Alcohol lost $830 billion last year because my generation isn't drinking anymore.
Or gambling their money away like that.
No, my generation is the generation gambling their money away.
I'm saying with both. I'm talking about both together.
Oh yeah, right. Well, everybody now is smoking weed, but that's a different story. But that's why we're seeing gambling come to the forefront.
Okay, you're right. They're legalizing it now, and it's going to be to the point where it's common. It's going to be like cigarettes used to be.
Exactly. If you scroll through Facebook, I've been getting a lot of ads for this cannabinoid hypermesis syndrome. It's saying that you get super sick for a while from smoking weed, blah blah blah. It was a paid for campaign by all the big alcohol companies because alcohol is down so much. That's the part that no one talks about.
Eat more. What it say? Eat more chicken.
Yeah, that's pretty much what
eat more chicken.
So now that tobacco, especially because of these little things right here, these vapes, nobody my age is picking up cigarettes. Nobody my age is picking up dip because we have the little Rogue nicotine pouches. So what's the next big money pit that people can get addicted to and stay on forever? Let them make little $5 bets on their phone legally.
Yeah, pretty much.
I've deleted the gambling apps because I used to I'd put 5 in here. I'd hit it. All right, cool. Let's go up to 10. Hit it. All right, I've hit 2 in a row. Let me put that 50 in. And then I lose everything I just made. All right, well, I can get a redemption here. Let me put another 25 in. Now, by the end of the day, I spent $100 and made 0.
My thing with it, though, that kills me with it, Vegas and these sports franchises of NBA, NFL, whatever, I'm trying to figure out how do they have this down to a T that they know somebody's going to get 10.5 rebounds, 1 block, they're going to get a half a touchdown, they're going to get this. It's somebody, it's right on the level of it that they know exactly what somebody's doing at a certain time and in any game that we see or whatever. Like right now, we'll see they probably already up. Even our prize picks, are they up already? How many yards Njigba gonna get, or what Drake May gonna throw, or what the case may be, and they be almost dead on.
Well, yeah. I think a big thing that they do now is with AI, especially rising, they run it. They can run the entire year's worth of stats in literally half a second through this thing and get an answer on averages. I think a lot of it comes down to that.
It's mathematics.
Oh, he's averaging 10 points a game, so we can deduct that he's probably going to get 9-10 points this game. If he gets 15, okay, cool, but. All right, well, fellas, we're going to go into the last topic here before we get out of here. Woo-wee, did we see a whooping the other night? It was so bad. Qtr Stevenson took down his, acquaintance for a long time. I don't want to call it friends. Yeah, that whole fucking stuff. That was a whole damn sob story I did not want to hear for an hour and a half before the fight. But he took down longtime friend Teofimo Lopez. And when I say took down, it was a bloodbath that went all rounds, unanimous decision by the judges. Shakur takes the lead, or takes the win, and is now a 4-belt champion.
Yep.
He showed you, and he said it in this after post-fight conference, post-fight presser. Boxing is the art of hitting and not getting hit. When Floyd Mayweather said it, they said he ran. You understand me? He put on a master class of Mike Tyson's favorite word, the Queensberry rules. The rules of Queensberry, as I might put it. But he jabbed him. And every time he made a move, he jabbed him. He jabbed him. He beat him. He stopped his aggression with the jab, a la Muhammad Ali. And yeah, he made him look slow. He said it. I thought he was fast, but no. Every time he did something, pow, put the jab in his face. Regroup. A half a pound more, another pound on that man's body, he would have knocked Teofimo out.
I was disturbed before this fight because we see all the hype, before the fight started, they talking junk, and the way Teofimo, what he said to him at the press conference, I say either you trying to psych this young brother out or you really can't box, because you had no reason to come out your mouth with the explicit wordplay that this man over here knows, have told me on several occasions. That come out your mouth, that'll get your ass kicked. This man right here told me this, and this has been over a 15 years. You.
Oh, you pointing the other way. Look at the screen.
No, I'm pointing at you.
I'm pointing that way. Go the other way with the fight. There you go.
On my screen, I'm pointing at you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anyway, the way he talked to this young man, if you was hyping up the fight, or what, if y'all needed some numbers, it'll make anybody tune in. Now, we wanted to see a knockout. We always want to see the knockout, but Shakur's not that type of fighter. He's it's called the sweet science of boxing. He's a technician. And he's going to get in there and do what he needs to do to win the fight. And the object of the game is not to get hit or beat up. So he made him look like mincemeat, made him seem like he had no business in the ring with this gentleman.
He did.
And I was shocked. And you got your butt whooped in your hometown.
So the ass whooping, it don't matter what ass whooping come from. It just matters the fact that you
the only thing I see is that if I'm not knocking the guy's skill set, because this is part of boxing, and he's at the young age that he's in, and to have these titles that he's won in 4 different weight classes is unbelievable. We want to see the knockout power, because that'll get him more money if you can say, hey, he gonna knock somebody out, or he gonna do whatever. Now, being that in his age, we know what, because I know what you gonna go with, Skip, with the pretty boy. But this is a whole different.
If he rack them belts up, the money will come.
There's a whole different situation right here, and I'll let Abe get involved in this also. Coach.
Okay.
Well, hey man, let me see a fight against like
Roach or somebody like that, bro, where the other fighter don't suck. Now I ain't
discrediting. I'm not discrediting Shakur Stevens,
because as Skip said, he put on a great show of jabbing and getting out the way. Like that was great boxing that he was doing. However, I feel like with a little more stiffer competition, just give me Roach. Show me, if you show me you can do that to Roach, and I look at that Skip, you think it be Roach? You don't think you're not confident?
I think he'll beat him. But he'll get hit. Oh, he'll beat Roach. I think he'll beat him, but he gonna get hit.
He ain't gonna. I don't know if that's
Strong enough yet, because I ain't seen him fight.
Top tier fighters. Gotcha.
That's
but now watch this.
Now that was
Floyd didn't have no chin either. Floyd just didn't let you hit him in the chin. Think about that. The one time he got hit in the chin by
your boy,
and he was like, okay, you even hit me in my chin no more. So I think Shakur is on that level where, okay, I know I can't take no bunch of punches, but you got to take mine too. And that, in my opinion, is what made Teofimo, I can't rush up on him. Because if I do, he's going to blind me.
Just give me something like Roach.
Though I ain't saying you ready for. I know you ain't ready for Tank yet because he hit.
Ain't hurt.
He hit too
Enter Jake Paul.
and Tank hit too hard.
Shut up.
So you show me.
They took his license. I don't think he can box no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they took his license. I read something somewhere where his license was revoked for making a mockery of it. I don't know what it was, but I read that.
But I just want to see
More a better contender with him.
show me Roach, and
Then
he got something.
Charles, what you say? The one who spends the most on introductions always loses. What?
Oh, you're right.
Goes
You're
in,
telling the truth when they come out.
the one
to
that just
ring.
goes balls to the wall on their first one.
Yeah, they always do that.
Shakur had Lucci.
so that was a little over the. Well,
Well,
not.
let's talk about the main event of that fight card real quick, and that was Jarrell Big Baby Miller's toupee getting knocked clean off his head. Talk about getting your cap peeled getting your cap peeled in a boxing match that he won, by the way. But that was the viral clip from this weekend's fight.
When I saw that,
I would have
And
died.
he threw it in the crowd. And he threw it in the crowd. Now you
Got to go get another man unit.
Bro, they showed that some chick had caught it and she put it on. Crazy. That thing was probably covered in sweat. You could probably wring that some bitch out.
the fact that he won, I could sell it for a couple of dollars.
everything.
Oh, he'll get a toupee sponsorship after this.
He will be a meme for the rest of his life. He also said that he came on and said that he went to his mom's house, somebody's house, and washed his hair with some shampoo or something, and it took his hair out. Something he was trying to say.
Same thing takes in about grease getting in his eyes, whatever.
Brother, let it go. Just let it go. It's okay, man. It's okay.
It is.
It's okay.
Damn.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay.
See, and then you got people like me who have very good and thick hair, but I cut it short.
Don't worry. You keep having them you keep making them babies over there and find out what's going on.
Look, I've already got the grays coming in. I had a customer last week. He said, "Oh, I think you got something in your hair," and then he goes, "Oh shit, that's just a gray hair."
Keep it up.
Out of my face.
Keep it up.
Yeah, keep on. Keep on. TD, we're going to call you TD. I'll tell you what TD stands for.
All right. Well, I can just throw this out there real quick. We don't have to go into it. UFC, I like what they did. They had 2 back-to-back numbered events. They're no longer called pay-per-views. Now that you can get them on Paramount, it is just a numbered event. But they did 2 back-to-back. They were in Sydney, Australia this past Saturday. And Alexander Volkanovski defended his title against Diego Lopez for the second time. If I'm being honest with you, I fell asleep for rounds 2, 3, and 4. Woke up round 5, watched the rest of it. Alexander Volkanovski, from the highlights they showed, clearly won the fight. It was a unanimous decision. He won the fight. But what came out afterwards I thought was insane. Diego Lopez finished the fight after breaking both of his feet.
What?
He broke bones in both of his feet from kicking. He said that the bones broke in like round 3. And he finished the fight. That's just freaking insane.
Now I get it. I've had a stress fracture in my foot, and I couldn't put weight on it, so I know it hurts. But when we say broken bones, we're not talking about like a broken leg where you can't put weight on it. People don't understand your foot has the most bones in your body, each foot. So a broken bone could have been something like a chip at the end of a toe or something like that. So let's not make it sound like it was broken to where.
Well, they said one of them was on the top of his foot, the other one was on the side.
That's terrible.
Jesus.
Yeah, but when you say broken, people automatically assume snapped in half and can't support weight or nothing. That was the case. He couldn't have came out. He couldn't have walked on it. So
but I'm sure those UFC fighters, even though they're used to that moment, I'm sure there's a level of adrenaline that kicks in because you're still punching and getting punched, and fight or flight has to kick in those moments. even though they can control it a little bit better. But I'm sure your adrenaline is rushing so much that he didn't even, he felt it, but it wasn't as painful as it was an hour later, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, fellas, y'all got anything? Well, give me your last take, Skip. Start off with you.
Hall of Fame. Again, we always preface this by saying thank you guys for tuning in and listening to us vet and gripe and say our piece about sports. This Hall of Fame voting needs to be overhauled. I think it should be Hall of Famers voting, just like Heisman winners have a vote. These news writers, these beat writers, they should not have any say-so and who goes into something that they can only visit. They never had an opportunity to be there. They shouldn't be voting on it. You get what I'm saying? So this travesty with Bill Belichick, I take it with a grain of salt because the same uproar that y'all gave for him, you didn't give for T.O., so that nullified it for me. So I'm glad. I hate that it happened to him because he's well deserving, just like T.O. was, but I'm glad it happened to him so people can see all this two-faced. Oh, he will. Wah. It's the same thing with T.O., so there it is. Let's give I bought a 68. Yes, sir. That's a good car.
Oh man,
Glad to be back. Had a little mishap last week, but great to be back. I'm definitely just looking forward to this upcoming draft where they say this could be the worst quarterback class. I believe they said of all time coming out in this draft, with only Mendoza being the good guy in the draft. But I really think you can never tell with that, man. I feel like you put some of these quarterbacks who with no names, some with names in the right situations, and they'll succeed. So I'm very interested to see how these quarterbacks coming out in this draft pan out. I know we got a long way to go, but I was just reading something on that, and I took a look at it like, dang, they ain't that good, on paper. So, but I know it's a way that that'll change too. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yes. Thank everybody for tuning in again. We'll be back next Monday. And anybody want to come in? Tars, thank you for being in the chat. All our listeners and everyone. Anytime y'all ready to come on the show and fight with Skip, me, Kev, and Abe, we welcome it. We like the banter. And again, I appreciate everything. Hope this weekend, coming up, y'all be safe with your Super Bowl parties if you having any. And we'll see you next week.
Well said. Well said. I ain't got too much to add.
Damn, look how big his arm is.
It's almost like he on drugs or something.
Now, let me tell you the good things about steroids. No, we're not going to go down that hole. I will say it again, man. Nicky Manwari, Defensive Rookie of the Year. If it's a defensive player that wins the Super Bowl MVP, I'm calling Nicky Manwari on a pick six. Skip, put it in your notes. Hey, man, it's something, just something. I don't have to be on the big screen for this.
Yeah.
I saw an interesting point the other day about Jerry Jones. Notice how he's been quiet. Dallas is grabbing some things that they need with coaching-wise, and Jerry ain't said a word.
Good.
I'm hoping that's a good thing. Jerry ain't making a spectacle out of George Pickens.
You re-signing?
Huh?
You re-signing that?
Who, Pickens? They'll tag him this year. You know how it goes.
They better. They're going to have to give him a lot of money if they don't.
Yeah, they'll tag him this year. You know how it goes.
When your next event?
So is he wide? Is he WR1 or is he WR2?
He's gonna be 2.
Still WR2 because of and I say it like this: in those crucial games coming down to the end of the season, where he could have put forth a little bit more effort to make catches, that's what puts him at wide receiver 2. Because you see Lamb put his body on the line every single catch. George Pickens will kind of he picks and chooses. Hell of a player, we need him, but he picks and chooses some of his catches.
I don't know what's going on. I guess I'm on two different chats, but Tarsus.
D. You trading AJ?
Tarsus says better Cowboys on Yellowstone.
Dang.
Who's his team?
I don't know.
D, who's your boy's team?
Who you talking about?
Taurus.
I'm saying, what is he talking about?
He said it's better Cowboys on the TV show Yellowstone. It's for the Cowboys.
please, Taurus, enter your team.
What's the team? That's funny, man.
I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Who is this team?
He can tell you. I can't. I don't know. I don't.
Some bull right there,
no.
D.
He talked.
Where's he from? Where's he from?
He's from Atlanta. But he's not an Atlanta Falcon fan.
But we don't know. I don't know for sure if he's a Falcon fan. I believe he is, but don't quote me on it.
No, so I can't quote Taurus' teams. I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You let him sit here and talk trash to somebody. No,
I can't see what you seen.
He gonna talk about I don't have one. Yes, you do.
Yeah, so I can honestly say
everybody do.
Taurus, I've seen him get at everybody's team.
He said he a Vic fan and a LeBron fan.
That's a fact. That's a fact. We can agree with Vic.
He a Falcon fan. Get him, Gil.
So
look
at Abe. All right.
Are you good with Raheem?
Yeah.
Yes.
You good with Raheem?
Am I good with Raheem?
He your defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think y'all should have fired him. We got to be good with him. We got it. Are y'all good with Stefanski?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
Offensively and schematic wise, yes, for sure. That's Cleveland, dog. We are the Falcons. We are the Falcons.
Yeah,
Cleveland is a dumpster fire. Atlanta is the dumpster that ain't been lit yet.
We're not Cleveland. we would never draft.
We would never draft Dylan Gabriel and Shador and sign Flacco and have Massage Watson and we ain't.
Yeah, y'all draft a broken quarterback and pay an old one $180 million.
Whoa, you gotta relax.
I'm just saying.
You've been on the couch with me, baby boy. You've been on the couch with me.
Look, I ain't mad at it.
Hey, we need to go. We need to get him to the performance center. I think we missing our calling on him. We need to get him to the performance center. He put them arms up again. He gonna get a trial with WWE. This motherfucker here. You see y'all see them goddamn
block hard.
Go ahead and flip there.
Hey, block him.
You see this?
Go one time. That's why I wear a shirt on somebody say I'm showing off too much. Damn.
Stand up against that window pane. Stand up against that window pane back there. Your shoulder's wider than that window pane right there, man. Hey, we gonna get into the. We gonna get into
your shoulders up about wide as mine now, bro.
Hey man, we getting you to the performance center. Can we get you? All we need is a.
Give on that Paul George.
Where do you think Paul George got it from, player?
Oh, boy. Hey, let's get up out of here. Get him over here.
Thank you to everybody who tuned in.
I remember somebody told me not to wear no tank tops no more. Said I was showing too much muscle. They said about his muscles.
That was my mother, sir. She brought that up, but
your ass told me, "Get me, put on clothes, man."
We're gonna have this conversation. But this man here,
go ahead, Cam.
This man here keep put your arms down, man.
Well, D, I know you're a wrestling fan, so I'll tell you, Randy Orton's pose that he does at the top of the ring when he comes out.
Get it.
It is a great bicep pose.
Get it.
Oh God, I ain't got no pump or nothing. We I gotta get some carbs in me, dog. All right.
I got one last thing,
man. I want to shout out to look, two former Lambo kids that are currently going to the ninth grade from Redan Middle School to I'm not sure what high school, but uh those two guys already received college offers from
Oh yeah.
FIU and one more university. But eighth grade offers is unheard of. You know, it would be unheard of back then, and it's kind of still unheard of now. But
Well, no, there was a couple of kids that got some offers, but not. It's few and far between. Yeah.
Right. But I just want to say
congrats to them, man, and it's just a joy seeing them kids. That's what I do it for, bro. To see them kids,
Yep.
you know, flourish and become better. I don't care nothing about me being the best or not. I just want to see the best in them kids come out. So
Stars still shooting at y'all, man. Stars trying to see you better Falcons at the Atlanta Zoo.
that's why I said we're gonna block him from the chat. Hey, Kev, whatever we're gonna do, Kev, he will not get another
comment in this chat.
God.
Stars say, boy, he got a 44 Magnum over there.
Watch me work, Tars.
Get him, Aim. Get him, Aim.
See, Tars has a love-hate relationship with the Falcons because of Vic. I know that. I do know that.
Well, it's Vic's fault.
So it's a love-hate relationship, and the organization ain't really trying to win nothing. It's just what it is. So we go. He said, "I'll email my comment."
We have a hotline that you can call. All right. Well, to everybody who tuned in tonight, thank you so much. We will be back next Monday night with the results of the Super Bowl. Man, I hate saying it, but I'm eager to find out what it is. Yeah, man, until then, please be safe. Make sure to keep the beer cold and the wings always lemon pepper, baby. We are out.